Bitcoin ETF speculation sustains Bitcoin price. How long will it last? IM class equals WP image 120 2014 SRC equals https //cryptonews com/WP content /upload /2023 10 1,688,416,278 Adobe stock 572,579,365 11th and scaled. JPEG alt equals Bitcoin. Prices have spiked on ETF rumors. With equals 1200 height equals 800 SRC set equals https //cryptonews com/WP content /upload /2023 10 1,688,416,278 Adobe stock 572,579,365 11th and scaled. JPEG 2562. https //cryptonews com/WP content /upload /2023 10 1,688,416,278 Adobe stock 572,579,365 11th and 300x200 JPEG 300 WA https //cryptonews com/WP content /upload /2023 10 1,688,416,278 Adobe stock 572,579,365 11th and 1024x683 JPEG 1924 WA https //cryptonews com/WP content /upload /2023 10 1,688,416,278 Adobe stock 572,579,365 11th and 768x512 JPEG 768 WA https //cryptonews com/WP content /upload /2023 10 1,688,416,278 Adobe stock 572,579,365 11th and 1,536 and 24 JPEG 1536 WA https //cryptonews com/WP content /upload /2023 10 1,688,416,278 Adobe stock 572,579,365 11th and 2048x 1,365 JPEG 2048 with sizes equals max width 1200x 100 WA 1200x Bitcoin prices have spiked on ETF rumors, but utility and adoption will drive long-term growth. Image by Clemenceau. Adobe stock. The Bitcoin price has seen substantial volatility in recent weeks, largely driven by speculation around the potential approval of a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund ETF by the SEC. While Bitcoin bulls have cheered each new rumor of progress on the ETF front, whether the asset can sustain significant price increases in the long run solely based on ETF speculation and hype is still a point of debate. Bitcoin price sees short-term boost from ETF speculation. Last week, Bitcoin prices rose 10% intraday on October 16 following an unconfirmed rumor that the SEC had already greenlit a spot Bitcoin ETF from BlackRock. The rumor proved false, and Bitcoin pulled back from its brief spike once traders realized no actual ETF approval had occurred yet, however. This week, Bitcoin experienced a similar double-digit percentage price boost based on reports that the SEC is finally preparing to allow spot Bitcoin ETFs, with potential approval coming by year-end. The emergence of this narrative has excited Bitcoin traders, helping the cryptocurrency gain over 100% in value since the beginning of 2023. Bitcoin is still far below its all-time high near $69,000 reached in November 2021, however. Breaking rumors are circulating that approval of a hash Bitcoin ETF is expected within 24 hours. Bitcoin get Bitcoin go October 27, 2023 lessons from the Bitcoin futures ETF launch. The key question now is how long this momentum can persist if Bitcoin ETF approval continues to stay elusive. Once the long-awaited ETF finally arrives and the initial thrill fades, the risk of diminished support and fading hype certainly exists. Some insight can be gleaned by examining the market's reaction to the launch of Bitcoin futures ETFs in 2021. Many traders anticipated those ETFs would greatly boost mainstream adoption. Demand was largely concentrated within the very first futures ETF, however, leaving subsequent funds struggling to attract similar interest. SRC equals https //I itim com/roman6/id/hq default. JPG alt equals with equals 480 height equals 360 ethereum title equals what a spot Bitcoin ETF could mean for the future of crypto with equals 640 height equals 360 SRC equals https //www YouTube com/embed/qdqcnfb29eo. Feature equals own frame border equals 0 allow equals accelerometer. Autoplay, clipboard write, encrypted media. Gyroscope, picture-in-picture, web share. Allow full screen /iframe this time around. Major players like BlackRock, Invesco, and Fidelity are set to compete aggressively for the highly coveted first spot Bitcoin ETF title. Yet the eventual winner may find that most of the pent-up demand is exhausted early on. Sustaining momentum beyond the ETF catalyzed. Adding to the uncertainty is the more cautious macro environment Bitcoin faces today compared to 2021. Rising treasury yields, general risk-off sentiment in global markets, and negative headlines around Sam Bankman-Fried's trial have all generated stiff headwinds for cryptocurrencies lately. Even highly successful crypto investors like the Winklevoss twins have become entangled in messy legal battles. In conclusion, while short-term price spikes driven by Bitcoin ETF hype seem likely to continue, whether these gains can be sustained long-term once an ETF finally launches is uncertain. As exciting as SEC approval would be for a potential price spike, overdependence on a single narrative could leave Bitcoin investors vulnerable. Those who got in early can probably afford to enjoy the ride, but restraint may be wise for others. Ultimately, Bitcoin's price will depend most on its real-world utility and adoption over time rather than regulatory catalysts. Enter your email for our free daily newsletter or quick 3-minute read about today's crypto news. Sign up in SRC equals https://simg. co/p/ml300 jpeg alt equals image class equals imgid equals newsletter pop-up img.